There was born to see the love light shining in your eyes, where it will always be. Very well, lovely, till we meet once again. May the sun always shine upon your face. Very well, lovely, till this road meets its end. Then once more I will feel your warm embrace. Then stroll round Steve's Green. Walk once more down Kilkenny streets, places you have been. Will your laughter echo through all the years, and the heartache you have seen? Can we talk once more of better times? Share once more dream. Very well, lovely now, till we meet once again. May the sun always shine upon your face. Very well, lovely now, till this road meets its end. Then once more I will feel your warm embrace. Very well. Always torn between the distance and two shores. I know how much that broke your heart. Peace you were looking for in that light beyond the dark. I hear your voice as you call my name. Turn once more to see the love light shining in your eyes, where it will always be. Very lovely, till we meet once again. May the sun always shine upon your face. Very lovely, till this road meets its end. There was more I will feel your warm embrace. Very lovely, till we meet once again. May the sun always shine upon your face. Very And now the end is near, so I face final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my regrets. I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway and more, which openness I did mine. Yes, there were times I can show you that I belong. Oh, when I get you, but through it all, and when I was down, I just been out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. Laughed and cried, had my fill, my share of losing, and now this chair subside, I find it all so easy to think I did all that and then say I was shy away. Oh no, no, not me. I did it my way. Oh, what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not. You say the words he truly feels, and not the words the one he is. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
With my deepest compassion, and on behalf of Maya, Maria, Sara, and of course, Mom, I welcome you to the memorial ceremony for John Kidd Lonnie. To use John's own words, I'm not afraid of dying, but I don't want to die. I'm afraid of not being able to see my girls grow up, get married, and have children. And we all feel with him. Sorrow is tricky. It comes and goes, sometimes with no warning. And it might not come when you expect it to. It can suddenly appear when sitting on the bus. You that were closest to John will experience that your grief come at different times. And maybe that is a good thing, because then there always will be someone that have the capacity to hold you and comfort you when you need it. John was born the 8th of June, 1976. He died on Tuesday, 13th of June, 47 years old. He was born in Edinburgh, Scotland, and was the first child in the Lonnie family, with mom Janet and dad Billy. Later, he became big brother for Richard and Gillian. And he was the kind of brother that looked after them and protected them. John went to Drylog School, Ferry Hill Primary, and Broughton. And in college, he took a building education. In his childhood, John loved caravan holidays with his family and their trips to Lanzarote. But it was seldom the five of them. Mom and Dad's door were always open for their children's friends, and more often they had 2, 3, or 5 extra children with them. Because of the height, John was tall early. People automatically thought he was the leader of the gang. As a child, he played football and loved going out with friends, and one of them, Bestie Brian, who is here today. They have known each other since nursery, went to school together, and worked together. Mom told me that John also got into troubles. And one time, he and his brother Richard took the day off school without permission. They got a letter back home, but Dad, who received it, didn't say anything. So John thought he got away with it. However, Gillian, his sister, said, "Wait till Mom gets home." And when Mom got home, she grounded them for a week. John worked in AMA construction in Edinburgh for 12 years. In 2002, he met May-Britt in Lanzarote, or rather Maya, as he would prefer to call her. They were both on holiday, and the year after they got engaged. 6 months after Maria was born, 31st January 2004, John moved to Oslo to stay this time. In Oslo, he got a job at Storo Flytteservice, removals. He worked there for a few years before he got a job at UPS as a sorter in the warehouse. He loved his colleagues there. His work was his social life because he worked nights. He hated it when he couldn't work anymore and missed the guys a lot. And the 15th of June 2007, Maria became a big sister to Sarah, or Maria and Sarah. There have been 2 important things in John's life: family and the Hearts football team. Hearts and the family. When he was a little boy, he played football, And when he became a big boy, he was the Hearts supporter #1. John loved the football culture in Scotland. Once a year, normally before Christmas, because then the swapping of presents also could be done, he went home to visit friends and family and cheer for his football team. John loved his family in Norway, but home was always Scotland. Every weekend, John watched football, and when the season was over, he hated it. And of course, the football culture in Norway could not measure up with Scotland. Mom had a story about one of John's visits. He came for the Scottish Cup final in 2012. He lost his wallet at the airport. They phoned and said that they had found it, and Mom was ready to drive to the airport and get it. But John refused. He said, "No, Mom, it's all right. I will get it when I go home." He just didn't want to give his mom her money back. Here, some loving words from Mom and the closest family in Scotland. John, I have loved you since the day you were born. Thank you for 47 years of happiness and joy. And thank you for all the good memories you have left us. Love you so much, Mom. Richard, Gillian, and Jack, Nicole, and Lucy. I have been told that John is adored by his nieces and nephew, Lucy, Nicole, Isabella, and Jack, and that he, of course, adored them back. John got diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2021. He got treatment and was stable until before Easter this year. When more complications started to happen, he had a lot of pain. And at the end, pain reliever was needed. The family told me that he could hear them because he responded in different ways, but without words. And John fought to the last. John and Maya knew what was coming, and together they planned which songs to be played today. When that time comes, is the words on the note with the songs. And now that time is here. Another thing they planned was that when one of them passed away, they wanted to make diamonds of the ashes. So around 1 year from now, Maria and Sara will each get a diamond to carry their father with them every day. And when they go to Scotland, they will lit candle on the memory lane at the football stadium, the same place John lit candle to honor his dad. John will be remembered as the mild one, the tall one, the gentle giant, the soft one, the heart for the Hearts and his family one, and who spoke Norwegian only when he wanted to. I know you are wearing the Hearts supporter sweater today, maroon trousers, even white socks. To quote the Hearts, This is my story. This is my song. Follow the hearts and you can't go wrong.
I remember the sound of the passing train as it rolled through the night in the pouring rain. And the touch of my hand when she said goodbye. And we walked in the sun that morning light. Saw the light in her eyes and knew she smiled. And she cried in the night and I heard her say, oh, oh. What can I do, sweet darling? I don't wanna go away. Looking at you, sweet darling, I know I wanna stay. What can I do, sweet darling? In the light of the day, I was wandering home. I was thinking of you, waiting on your home. And I wanted to go, but something said, oh, oh. Even now it's a dream, it's a memory of you. But I'll never forget what you gave to me. I was lost and alone, but you made me feel okay. What can I do, sweet darling? I don't wanna go away. Looking at you, sweet darling, I know I wanna stay. What can I do, sweet darling? I remember the sound of the passing train as it rolled through the night in the pouring rain. And the touch of her hand and the way she said goodbye. What can I do, sweet darling? I don't wanna go away. Looking at you, sweet darling, I know I wanna stay. What can I do, sweet darling?
Hello, my darling. From the day we met at Route 66 on Lanzarote, a warm September night in 2002, I have loved you. I still remember going over that December to Edinburgh to see you again. Daniel Bedingfield singing If You're Not the One over the radio. Butterflies, nervous because I had to speak English, and so happy when I saw you again. April 2003, you asked me to marry you. And at the Telford, and I said yes straight away.
Already then, I couldn't imagine my life without you. Maria was born January 2002. We were so happy. You moved over to Norway August that same year. I still remember the sad goodbyes. With family and friends, we cried many tears together, but we were finally together as a family. We got married in Lanzarote, September 2006, the happiest day of my life, with family and friends by our side. A year after, in 2007, Zara was born, and life was wonderful. Life went by, we both lost our dads. You had some injuries and wear and tears after years of heavy work both in Scotland and Norway. We were a happy family who loved each other, our holidays, dinners after work and school, and our silly singing and dancing in the evenings. You were the kindest person I have ever met. So loving. You did everything to make us happy. I will miss all the small things you did that meant the world to me. July 2021, last day of my summer holiday. That summer, we had been back and forth to the hospital for several scans since you had pains in your leg. I will never forget the doctors telling us you had cancer and it had already spread to the bones and limbs. Our world fell apart. Telling everyone was so hard. We were so scared. Chemo and radiation for the next year. You were so strong, my love. It kept stable for a while until before Easter this year. Then our nightmare started. Scans that hurt you, prolapse, pains, fracture, operation, nerve damage, problems to walk, hospital week after week, cramps, morphine, spinal epidural, infections, more pain. It would never end. Cancer was on the move too. You had one session of chemo, but then they stopped it. Your body was so stressed. You were so tired. Cancer had gotten too far. We always had hope for you to come home, and I'm so sorry you never did. 6th of June, you were moved to Solvang Helsehus for pain relief. 8th of June, you turned 47 years old. You were awake for a little and managed to eat a muffin. Days after that, your pain got worse and worse, and your medication got stronger and stronger for you to be as pain-free as possible. Tuesday, the 13th of June, in the early morning, after fighting as long as you could, you opened your eyes, looked around, and took your last breath with your girls in your arms. We were all there with you, my love. You were never alone. I don't know how we will go on without you. We should have had so many more years together. You often said you were not afraid to die, you just didn't want to die. You didn't want to leave your girls. I sat in that hospital with you every day. Sometimes I had to go home to the girls or get something for you. Then you wrote texts to me, the song, "I'll see you when you get here." And I wrote back, "I'll see you when I get there." We always ended our phone calls with "love and miss you" every day for 21 years. So my darling, my sweetheart, my love, it's time to say goodbye. You made me so happy. It's been the best 24 years of my life. Our girls could not have had a better papa, and I could never have found a more wonderful man than you. We are heartbroken. Life will never be the same again. So with that said, my love, I love you. I'll miss you. And I'll see you when I get there.
If you're not the one, then why does my soul feel glad today? If you're not the one, then why does my hand fit yours this way? If you are not mine, then why does your heart return my call? If you are not mine, would I have the strength to stand at all? I never know what the future brings, but I know you're here now. You'll make it through, and I hope you are the one I share my life with. I don't wanna run away, but I can't take it. I don't understand. If I'm not made for you, then why does my heart tell me that I am? Is there any way that I could stand? If I don't need you, then why am I crying on my bed? If I don't need you, then why does your name resound in my head? If you're not for me, then why does this distance make my life? If you're not for me, then why do I dream of you as my wife? I'm so far away, I know that this much is true. You made it through, but I hope you are the one I share my life with. And I wish that you could be the one I die with. And I pray you're the one I put my hope with. I hope I love you all my life. I don't wanna run away, but I can't take it. I don't understand. If I'm not made for you, then why does my heart tell me that I am? Is there any way that I can stand in your 'cause I miss you. Body and soul so strong that it takes my breath away. And I breathe you into my heart and pray for the strength to stand today. 'Cause I love you, whether it's wrong or right. And though I can't be with you tonight, you know my heart is by your side. I don't wanna run away, but I can't take it. I don't understand. If I'm not made for you, then why doesn't my heart tell me that I am? Is there any way that I can stand in your
Now I will read the love letter from Maria and Sarah. Our first love, superhero, forever best friend, and dad. If there is anything we never wanted to do so soon, it was write a letter for your funeral. When you first got sick, all that was going through our head was, I can't lose my dad. I need my dad. He can't leave. And as the months went by, it didn't seem that we would lose you. 2 years later, these last months have been nothing but pain. While you and Mama were at the hospital during the night, we spent every evening crying in each other's arms, scared to lose you. And now that big fear is reality, and we don't know how we will go on without you. Papa, we are devastated and heartbroken with the thought of never holding your hand, hearing your voice, looking into your eyes, getting big hugs, being silly, and getting a kiss goodnight ever again. It hurts that you will never be able to meet your grandchildren or seeing us getting married or walk us down the aisle. We know you will be there, but it's just not the same. We promise to tell our kids how amazing you were and still are, and how grateful we are to have had a dad like you. Thank you for raising us in a loved home, and thank you for showing us what real love is and how to be a good parent and great husband to our beautiful Mama. We know that we deserve a man that is just as good as you. We're gonna miss you, saying all the crazy things you would do to anyone that ever hurt us. You truly were a safe space. We're going to miss you on Christmas Day, miss you the happy birthdays, and miss you the usual have a nice time, stay safe, and call me if anything texts. And of course, miss coming home to, where is my McDonald's? We're gonna miss you telling us stories from when you were younger, even though we've heard it them 50 plus times. We will miss you walking into our room saying, want to take a picture? And then posing with the peace sign while smiling like a little child. We're gonna miss you holding us when we are sad, and you always thinking you're a doctor when we've hurt ourselves. You have always had our back, and we would do anything just to have our Papa back. We really don't want to do life without you. We are sad, but happy that we got to sit with you till the end, and forever grateful that we got to lay on your chest and fall asleep, holding your hand one last time. We will continue living for you. Everything we do is going to be for you. We love you, Papa. This hurts. No one will ever replace the space in our hearts. You're now up there with both our grandpas, having a cigarette and a cup of coffee. Take care of each other. We could continue writing a whole book, but still not be able to express the love we have for you. We will forever be sad and broken that you're gone, but we know you will be at our side till we meet again. We are proud to say John Kidd Lonnie is our dad. We love you, Papa, forever and always. Your princesses, Maria and Zara. Now, Yasmin and Atif from UPS will say their words from John's colleagues.
John was not an ordinary man, friend, or colleague. He was quiet, reserved at times, but still got noticed when he was in a room. If it was with a smart comment mumbled in his beard or with an unexpected joke, he would make us laugh. Working with John for 14, 15 years, getting to know him and have him on our team has been a privilege. We can honestly say he was the backbone of our team. There is no doubt he carried us on heavy days, pushed us through challenges, and raised the bar of how you define a hard worker. In UPS, there is a lot of heavy physical work. Nobody wants to go into the trailers to unload. Every day is a struggle to get enough people inside the trailers. With John, it was a struggle to get him out of the trailers. He was going on nonstop every single day. This is one of the reasons our nickname for him was Machine. However, even machines can break. Still, he could fool no one with his big teddy bear looks, Scottish accent, colorful hairdos, and grand physique. We all knew he was soft as cotton on the inside, sweet as sugar, and pure as gold. If you got a little close to John, he would give you his whole heart. Many of his colleagues are holding on to good memories of long talks, sharing and laughing together. Memories that will be cherished and well kept in our hearts. Knowing somebody like John gave us a gift to carry with us for the rest of our lives. Unique memories and an awe of his persistence at work and unconditional love for his family. His love for his family was shining through, no doubt about that. We want to express our love and support to his family. We are here and will always be here for you. If you need anything, you have a team ready to do whatever it takes. Rest in eternal peace, our dear friend. You will leave an enormous gap with us, but never forgotten. The void is loud. We love you, John. The gang at UPS.
I will now read the text on the ribbons, and after that, the closest family will put the roses on the coffin. Till vår kära John, hvil i fred. Fra dine venner på UPS. Forever in our hearts, we will never forget you. From Heidi and Annalisa. Rest in peace, my favorite uncle. I will forever miss you. Love, Ella. Always in our hearts. Gillian, Richard, Jack, Nicole, and Lucy. My dear beloved son, my baby, I will always love and miss you. Mom. We will always love and miss you. Maya, Maria, and Sarah.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come on me these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. And that's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, but I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I need proving, lost the friends that I made losing, found others on the way. I have kissed the ladies and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I have troubled hard sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, but I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you called me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir. The flames are cool and get any higher, but the further now they've gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When the hands are shaking and the kisses flow, but I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, but I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you called me, and now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
We have come to the end of the memorial ceremony for John Kidd Lonnie. In the beginning, the girls lit the candle of light to thank John for the light he has been for them and everyone else he has met on earth. Now the girls will blow it out as a symbol for blowing him out of time. And then it's time to carry John out of the chapel. And now the ones that are carrying can come.